95% of our day is operated habitually and unconsciously. We just get up and we follow a sequence of habits. If your routine or your habitual sequence gets disrupted, it really throws you off. You wake up and you feel off, or your morning doesn't start off very good. And you think there's something wrong with you, or there's some problem, or whatever it is. It's just you're screwing around with this habitual sequence, and the subconscious doesn't really like it. So we have to understand that the doing happens at this level. Okay. And we've got this machine, Maxwell Maltz, who wrote, just got the book here, wrote a book called Psycho-Cybernetics, explaining how this machine works. He said, man is not a machine, but man has a machine that he operates or directs. And so you've got this machine that you see on the screen. You've got this mind. You're the operator of the machine, just like I'm operating this computer as a machine and I am operating it. Okay. So we have to understand that 95% of what we do, okay, is basically unconscious. It's a goal seeking machine. You've got this built in GPS, but it's run by a mental program. Okay. You have a mental program that's basically controlling this right here. Right. And that mental program consists of a number of things. And if we don't work on those things and change what's going on at the subconscious level, no matter what you do, you're not going to do much more to sell more. So we've got to switch out the program. And if you don't switch out the program, then nothing is going to change. And so what's in this program? You've got beliefs that dictate your behavior. You have to understand all of your behavior. Okay. All of our behavior is what causes the action. Okay. All of the behavior is run by our beliefs, which is part of this program. So if we don't change these beliefs about ourselves, about selling, about our confidence, about our capability, if we don't change the beliefs, then the behaviors are not going to change. So basically what's going on here for folks is that, we know what to do. We get all this information, we know what to do, but we're not doing it. And what we continue to do and continue to get the same results over and over is because this program runs the doing. Okay. The doing forms into action or behaviors. It's run by the beliefs. It's part of the program. And you end up with the same results year after year, and you never really get here. And so that's what we got to work on. In order to close the knowing doing gap, what you've got to do is literally, you basically got to switch this all out. Let's just erase this whole friggin' thing. Erase all. All right. We start from scratch. You've got this amazing machine called your mind. And what we do is you decide, let me see if I draw my star again here. You decide on your goal. Okay. And what you do is you start thinking differently. We spend a lot more time thinking about the goal rather than taking in all this information through our five senses. Okay. We start thinking about the goal and ways we can get to the goal. Right. And we turn those thoughts and ideas over to our subconscious mind simultaneously. While we're getting emotionally involved in this new idea, we're also reprogramming our subconscious mind to get it to change the doing. Okay. So the new knowing, okay, is not about, all the stuff around selling more. The new knowing is basically, we just focus on the goal. We reprogram the mind to believe we can achieve this goal and the beliefs that we need in order to sell more, which is the result to get us to the goal. That's what you need to do, right? You've got to reprogram this mental program at a subconscious level. Everybody tries to just do better through willpower. Okay. Your willpower is not going to cut it, right? It'll cut it for a little while, but then you get stuck again. Right. And listen, this is just the way that you learn to improve and to do well. Nobody really taught you to do what I'm telling you to do. Right now, many of you actually even know this. Some of you suffer from the knowing doing gap. You know what the knowing doing gap is. Yeah, you're still not able to close the knowing doing gap. And it's probably because, the old program is probably just way too strong for you to change it on your own. Maybe you need somebody like me to guide you and hold you accountable. That's generally what I find. A lot of people just, their program is so strong and, they failed and they make mistakes and they struggle. That was me. I mean, I really struggled for a long, long time. So my program was really working against me. And so it was a lot of hard work. Now I was also stubborn. I wasn't fully open-minded. I wanted things to change. But I was really skeptical. I wasn't very trusting. And, it took me a long time to find somebody that I could actually trust. And I found that, through Bob Proctor, but even working with him in the beginning, I wanted to trust him completely, but I didn't really turn it over completely where I was absolutely faithful in what he was telling me. But when I did that, though, when I finally did that, then that's when things really started to change.